Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lennon back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the 2025 Vanquish Volante. This is a brand new golden star car. It's got 5 golden stars, high evo points. It's got a lot of stuff going for it. So stick around, check this one out. It seems like it might be a pretty nice car. We will do a stage 5 shift and tune, stage 6 shift and tune, low upgrade, live racing, and dyno beating setup, and all kinds of good stuff. So let's go ahead and start off with the stage 6 maxed out shift and tune. And huge shout out to Nitro for CSR for access to this account. Without it, I wouldn't be able to show you guys the cars and let you know if they're any good. So big ol' huge thank you to Nitro. And when this car is 100% maxed out, put your nitrous all the way to the right. Final drive 2.0, tire pressure 8 psi. That gives us a 6.985 on the dyno time. And this is how we're going to drive it, tune it, shift it, and all that good stuff. So let's go do it to it and see what this car's got. So what we want to do is let go of the gas a little bit after number 1. Try and get kind of close to a perfect start. As soon as the car launches, you're going to want to wait like a split second, shift into second, hit your nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line, just like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It's a pretty easy car to drive. We should get into the 6.8s, maybe a 6.9 run. It just depends on how good we drove it, which is not something that's super easy to do, is get a perfect run on these cars. Then we got a 6.9. The run before that was in the 6.8. So there's a pretty big difference just by getting some good or bad shifts. But, you know, I'm just a regular person shifting the cars myself. I'm not using a program to shift the cars for me to hit the world record times. So, you know, times do vary. But that's how we do it when the car is maxed out. So let's set this thing up on stage 5 parts and do a stage 5 shift and tune. And after that, we will get to my favorite part of the video. But let's go ahead and fit all these back to stage 5. This is a big old pain in the butt. Oh my god, the game did a turd taco on me and I did not appreciate it. I'm just trying to put these parts back to 5, Donna. Stop messing around with my car. Alright, I think we got them all back to 5, so let's go tune it and all that good stuff. Alright, so it looks like we don't have to change the tune. We can just leave it the same. Nitrous to the right, 2.0 final drive, tire pressure 8 psi, and we're going to go ahead and do a test run. We're pretty much going to drive this car the exact same way. So what you want to do is let go of the gas a little bit after number 1, try and get pretty close to a perfect start. A split second after the car launches, second in nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and a couple of my shifts weren't good. They were a little bit too early, so this car does shift a little bit weird. It does take a second to get used to driving this thing, but bottom line, it's not a bad car whatsoever. Then we got in the 8.3s with a dyno time of an 8.380. So it's not a huge dyno beating car or anything. I mean, it can beat the dyno by a little bit on stage 5 and stage 6 if you get a really good run. Alright, so there's our stage 5 shift and tune and our stage 6 shift and tune. And we're going to go find a low performance point, high evo setup. These are normally good for live racing and or sometimes beating the dyno. We'll find out which one this car has got, if any, but let's go do it to it and we'll be right back to let you know if we found a good live racing setup or anything for this car on low upgrades. So let's go do it to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So we're going to do a low upgrade live racing setup, high performance point, low evo, high performance point. Hold on a second, I've got the whole thing messed up. Let me restart this whole thing. All right, so we're going to do a high performance point. We're going to be doing a low upgrade setup. We are going to go ahead and do a low upgrade setup for this. These are normally either really good for live racing or they can be dyno beaters. So sometimes it'll do one or the other, sometimes it'll do both, but we're going to show you a setup with no stage 6 needed on low upgrades, and we're going to show you a setup that has a couple of stage 6 parts on low upgrades, and this car can be pretty darn good on this setup. First off, we'll show you the low upgrade setup that does not require stage 6 parts, so fit everything back to stock except for your nitrous goes on stage 2, body 5, tires 3, transmission 5, and like I said, all the other parts are back to stock, so those are the only 4 parts. Oh, stop it, game. Oh my god, you just have to upgrade those 4 parts, and it will not do what I want it to. Now we're going to go in here and tune the car to the nearest 0.2 of a second. So that's on a 10.5. So we either want to be at 10.4 or 10.6 because live racing lobbies are every 0.2 of a second. So if I put my nitrous all the way to the right, final drive on 2.19, tire pressure 8 psi, that's going to give us a 10.598. That's roughly going to put us right in the 10.6 lobby. And if this thing does beat the dyno and goes faster than this, if we're live racing, that means we want to slow it down. Now, if we need to beat the dyno, of course, then we don't want to slow down. Depends on what type of race you're doing. But when live racing, you never want to beat your lobby time or your dyno time. And this should be a 10.6 car. So it should be in the 10.6 live racing lobby, meaning do not run faster than 10.6 for live racing. So the good news is on this setup, we have over 2,000 Evo points. So that's really nice. We have more than triple the Evo points compared to performance points, which is great. But we're just going to do a very standard shift pattern. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. And I think I got a really bad shift right there, but this should run a little bit faster than our time. So we might want to downshift once or twice before we cross the finish line of live racing, just to make sure it doesn't beat that lobby time. I'm telling you right now, the game will punish you if you do. There we got in the 10.5s, even with a bad shift, and we want to run the car at 10.6, so definitely slow down a little bit. So if we put the body on stage 6 and we put the transmission on stage 6, that's going to give us a huge boost up to like 2,400, 2,500 Evo points. That is a huge performance point to Evo ratio. So this is the way you want to set this thing up if you can. This should dominate live racing. And then again, we're going to take the final drive and try and get it to the nearest 0.2 of a second. So 9.6 or 9.8 is where we want to be with this. Let's move that over a little bit. 9.7s. And you know, you can play with this for a little bit, but we want to be right at the 9.6 or 9.8s. And we're getting really close right there. So there's a 6.790. So yeah, that's fine right there. And we're just going to go ahead and try and make sure we run that in the 6.8 times, right? You just want to be close to 6.8. You don't have to, you can be a little bit faster. You don't really want the dyno time to be slower, but a little faster is fine. So standard 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And it does shift a little bit faster on this setup than it does on the other one because, well, we move the transmission slider further to the right. I mean, you could always play around with the tires of the nitrous to tune it for this, but I just normally go with the transmission most of the time. And there we got in the 9.8s. So that's something I would probably play with a little bit, but this gives you a very good idea of how to set it up, right? These are just basic, easy, quick setups I'm showing you for live racing. You can always tweak these and really dial these things in if you know what you're doing. You could spend hours or months tweaking a car and getting it just perfect. So just so you know, these are just basic setups that will get you where you need to be. And then you can play with them and, you know, do what you need with them to make them even better at live racing. All right, so now it's review time. And honestly, this is not a bad car at all. It's actually pretty good. I actually like this car. I think it's worth upgrading. Seems like a really good car, to tell you the truth. I mean, when it's maxed out, a 6.8 car is pretty decent these days. The acceleration is decent. I mean, it's doing over 400 miles per hour. It's got some low upgrade setups that should work really well for live racing, and maybe by beating the dyno by just a little bit, but not too much. When the car is maxed out, it does beat the dyno time by a little bit, nothing too crazy. CSR, what are you doing? I clicked, oh my god, it took me to a different car. It took me to a different garage. I was trying to click on the car to see if you can put the top up and down, and unfortunately on this car, the top does not go up or down. I mean, not that it really matters, but it's cool when they do. And Donna decided to sabotage my game, which I did not appreciate one bit. But anyways, it's an overall nice car. I mean, it really seems like a pretty good one. So if you just got this as the milestone prize because your crew earned the points that season, I would say this is something that's totally worth upgrading if you don't already have a good live racing car, or if you don't already have a good fast car. This one is not too bad. I actually kind of like it. Seems like a very nice car overall. So there we go. That's pretty much the deal. Thank you so much for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really does help me out, helps the channel out, keeps us running, making videos and stuff like that. Even watching more of our videos is a huge help to this channel, so maybe click on one of the videos that's going to pop up on the screen in just a minute. Watch some of those. I would appreciate it. If you liked this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. You know, subscribe to the channel if you really liked it, and maybe set them notifications to all by clicking the bell. That really helps the channel a lot as well. But I think that's it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you a lot. If you check the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll find some game news and some info. You'll find my affiliate links where you can get some awesome stuff from lightings, cameras, microphones, stuff to make your room look cool. You'll find a link to the Danny Lightning merch store and some game news. I think I already said that. I'm bad at these endings. But anyways, thank you. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day, and we will catch you next time. See ya.